With all we have learned so far, we can create an array that contains a list of articles. We can use an if statement to display a message if the list is empty, and we can display all the articles in the array regardless of its size using a for each loop. However, when we view this in the browser, it's all on one line and we haven't got any formatting or layout at all. To do that, we need to use HTML. HTML or hypertext markup language. It's a way to tell a web browser how some text is structured. It's not a programming language like PHP, but it's a markup language. HTML consists of a series of elements of which there are two types. So first of all, here we are going to cover those two types. The first one is used to wrap some text. So here we are going to make a file index.html. You can name your file whatever you want, but the extension matters. Now here we are going to write some text like, now as you can see, we have three paragraphs, and if I just open it in the Chrome browser, you can see a long paragraph without any line breaks. So here we are gonna convert this using a paragraph tag. How we can do this? It's very simple by just adding a tag here, p for paragraph, like this. Now, if I just open it in browser and refresh, you can see we have three paragraphs with a spacing. So this is known as markup in HTML. We can use links, like we can add anchor tags or a tags and then the value like YouTube and place the link here like this. And if I refresh, you can see a YouTube link is here. When I hover on this, you can see a link appears on the left bottom side. And if I click on it, it will open YouTube. There are other types of tags. Some are having with closing tag, like P having a beginning tag and a closing tag, and some don't have, like image. Now image don't have any closing tag. We can place image dot whatever the name of the file we have, like image.png or JPG. If you want full tutorial from scratch, I have a playlist on my channel you can watch and go through HTML. But I'm just telling basics of HTML because in the coming up videos we are going to add PHP and HTML hand in hand together, and this will change our static websites into a dynamic website, and that will help a lot to make blogs, e-commerce stores, CMS, and a lot of things that we will cover in this playlist and in this channel. One more thing that I want to tell you is that here href is known as attribute, like we just saw in image tag, the source attribute. SRC stands for source, ALT stands for alternative text, and href stands for hyperreference text. Like this is a hyperreference, giving us a reference. This text is giving a reference of this link. Now let's structure up our website. So now we are gonna use the proper structure for the web page. We are going to remove all the code, and now we are going to enter then doc type and then HTML. This tells the version of HTML, and it's good practice to include it in the document for auto-checking errors and things will work properly. Then we are gonna add HTML opening and closing tag. So it is also known as the root tag of the web page. And one more thing, nothing should go after this closing tag of HTML. Now from here we are going to add head tag, and inside head tag we are going to add title tag and give it a name like PHP and HTML. If I save it and open it in browser and refresh, you can see PHP and HTML is written on the title. Now after head we are going to add a body. Body is what you see inside your browser. Then we are gonna add headings like H1. This is the biggest heading. And then a paragraph. If I just refresh in the browser, you can see this is the biggest heading with a paragraph. You can see it is displaying in one line, and it is not a good idea. You just scroll and scroll and scroll. How we can fix this? Go into settings and then search here word wrap. Then turn it on and close it. Now you can see you don't have to scroll. It will wrap the code or text if it is overflowing, and nothing will change here. Now we are gonna place order list here by writing OL, and if I refresh you can see I have item 1, 2 and 3. If I want to change it to unordered list, just place UL instead of placing OL. So now it is unordered list. And you can put many list items as you want. This is all the basics of HTML. Now in the coming up videos, we will cover more about using HTML and PHP together. This is only HTML. Now in the coming up videos, we will cover how we can add HTML and PHP hand in hand. So don't miss that video also. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section.